Bye. Hello guys, another Kickass show tonight. This is our first episode for our second season. And guess what? Our guests tonight will be coming from all over the world, meaning our guests are from the bikers community, the hub community from different countries. So guys, if you have questions, please feel free to do your comments. And if you want to greet our guests, please do share with us. My name is Irene Moshok, and I am the local chapter manager for Hub Cebu and Hub Davao chapters. So let's do have another great show tonight. And let me now introduce to you our first um, guest and friend, of course. We have, well, I'm from the Philippines, and he's also from the Philippines. Our chapter director, Steve Chu. Hi, Steve. Good evening.
Unmute him.
Kumusta po?
Everything
Ayan. We're good, of course. I can see you smiling. I guess, it's pretty good enough for me,
good? I'm excited. I'm really excited. Looking forward for this event.
Yes, and you want to say something to our friends who's watching?
Yeah. First, let me introduce myself. I'm Steve Chu, currently residing in Cebu, Philippines. I'm also the director of Hub Cebu chapter, and I'd like to thank you all, those who are watching live right now, and hope everybody is having a good time now. Good evening.
Thank you, Steve. I'm really excited to throw questions at you. But before that, let me add another friend. The next friend that we will be adding, he is the director of Hug Mauritius Island chapter. That actually is all the way from Africa. Let me now introduce you, Mr. Pierre Eves Rotten. I'll just say Pierre. Hello, Pierre. Good evening. I got the name right.
Yes, hello, Irene. Hi, everybody. So my name is Pierre Roten. So I am the official director of the H.O.G Mauritius Island chapter. Apart from that, I'm a member of the Cape Town chapter, the Valley Switzerland chapter, the Geneva West Switzerland chapter. So basically, I've been in the H.O.G community for more than, I would say, 30 years. And frankly, here in Mauritius, so I took over the chapter 5 years ago, recreated completely. And we're about 80 members riding the islands all the time. And the best is that we're welcoming people from the H.O.G community on a yearly basis all the time. So people coming from all over the world, they come and ride with us. That's great.
Wow. Hopefully one day we'll be there. But it seems that you're like a member of a lot of chapters. You're very much welcome and free to join us, And right here in the Philippines with us as well. Okay, thank you, Pierre. Let me now invite in another friend of ours, our road brother. He is a director from Tiger Valley Chapter, South Africa. Hello, Willie. How are you?
Hi, everybody. Good afternoon. You all well?
We're good. Would you want to say something to our fellow riders who are watching us?
Yes, my name is Willie van Niekerk. I'm the H.O.G Tiger Valley director. I've been director for Tiger Valley for 2 years now, just beyond 2 years. And I was the director for Mira River chapter in South Africa for 6 years consecutive running. And I've been in the H.O.G family for since 2009 when I bought my first Harley, and it was a blessing all the time. And we've met fabulous people like yourselves, and we're just enjoying the culture, and we're enjoying the freedom, and we just love what we do. That's what we do. We live what we ride.
Yes, I guess that's, we're all here because of our passion for riding our Harley. Okay, thank you, Willie. Now let me introduce another friend. He comes all the way from Jeddah chapter, Saudi Arabia. He is the H.O.G director. Hi, Jamil, join us.
Hello, everyone.
It's a pleasure being here with all of you.
Okay, you might want to say a message to your friends who are watching.
First, allow me to introduce myself. So I'm Jamil Noor. I'm the director of Jeddah chapter, Saudi Arabia. Basically, I would like to greet everybody in the region and everybody who's watching us in the Philippines. It's really exciting to meet people from across the world. I've met few people from South Africa and within the region, but it's the first time we meet people from the Philippines and, from Bangkok and other places in the world. So I'm really happy to be with everybody.
Thank you. Likewise, Jamil. We're so excited because this first episode, we went global. The last season we had was just local within the Philippines. But this one, because we have so many friends and we wanted to really meet each other face to face and share our writing experience, we decided, come on, guys, and it is really our honor that you guys, give us the time and be here with us. So, this will be one exciting night. So thank you, Jamil. Let me now invite another friend. Um, I will just simply call him John, but his real name, I will try if I can say it correctly. John is smiling. Okay, it's Kasimpong Sindusupon. He is the general manager and sales and marketing director of Harley Davidson Bangkok. Hello, John. I hope I got your name right. I was practicing.
สวัสดีครับ
Hello.
Hi, and I'm John from Thailand. Nice to meet you all. Actually, our dealer, we have two dealerships. I haven't told anyone; it's a secret. We have one in Bangkok, Harley Davidson in Bangkok, and the second one's in Harley Davidson of Phuket. So it's a fantastic island. So nice location to ride, and although I'm quite new to Harley's world, I've got pretty much a very important job to support H.O.G. We are actively sponsoring and supporting all the rides, and and we are welcoming H.O.G from all over the world. So nice to meet you all.
Wow. Thank you, John. You have to invite us soon. Once
We will.
we can travel. Okay. Last but not the least, actually, he's the youngest, should I say. Well, he looks very young and he looks like an actor, actually. So he came all the way from Singapore. He's from the motor company, and his name is Dong Tianzhao. Hello, Dong. Good evening.
Good evening, everyone. Hi, Irene, fellow H.O.G members, riders, and everybody else watching at home. Shall I say a few words to introduce myself? Awesome.
Yes, please. Please do.
Thank you. So my name is Dong, and I've been with the motor company for close to 6 years now. But I have been a big fan of the brand like most of you for most of my life. I currently ride a 2018 Softail Heritage Classic, and I'm part of the Harley Davidson team, serving as a customer experience lead. And a part of my work, the part that's actually closest to my heart, is serving H.O.G members across the Asia emerging markets, Australia and New Zealand. H.O.G members make up some of our most enthusiastic, passionate, and loyal riders, just as we see here today, joined by Willie, Steve, Jamil, Kunjon, Pierre, and along with the many, many more watching at home. So once again, an absolute pleasure to be here. Thank you for having me. Let's get this show going and talk about Harleys and riding.
Yes, thank you, Dom. So, guys, we all know that tonight our show will be concentrating on our love for Harley, right? So we're really reaching out and connecting H.O.G members globally. So, as Dom said, let's get this ball rolling, right? So, I've been with H.O.G for 5 years, and I've met so many people and realized that what makes H.O.G different. So maybe let's start with, I want you guys to share your experience of being part of the H.O.G family. Okay? Who should I start with first? Who would want to share first? Can I go for Pierre? Hello.
All right, no problem. No problem. Happy. So basically, my life with Harley, in fact, started, as I said, quite a long time ago in Switzerland. I'm a Swiss national, and basically, I've been part of the Geneva chapter for a long, long time. And this is where, in fact, I've discovered the real sense of being part of a real huge family. And 6 years ago, I decided to, let's say, leave Switzerland and come to Switzerland to spend the rest of my life. And this is where I came. And I can tell you, knowing that in fact there was a dealership in Mauritius, that was very good news. And basically, since from scratch, I've been able to meet so many people because I didn't know anyone here in Mauritius. And that's one way of really starting relationship. And then I met this family. But at that stage, okay, the chapter was not so well organized. And basically I said, well, why not take that over and let's say recreate it? And in fact, over the last 5 years, been very successful in bringing the chapter from 15 members to 80 members. Wow. And the good thing about the Mauritian chapter is it's quite interesting in the sense that we've got members from all over the world. So we've got members from French chapters, from German chapter, from Monaco chapters, from Canada chapter, from Swiss chapter. So basically, a lot of these people, every time they come here in Mauritius, the first thing they want to say, I want to join the chapter. And every time they come, of course, they love to ride with us because for them, okay, it's very easy. It's one way of them traveling and meeting people, and they never feel lonely anywhere they go. And as I said, that's everywhere I've traveled. The first thing, okay, you always look for, is there a dealership, is there a chapter, and basically you just call on. And this is how, in fact, you meet a lot of very nice people having the same passion, having exactly the same value. And of course, for us, okay, it's a life, and basically we love it. And frankly speaking, without it, would not be possible for me. So I ride a Harley. I've got a Fat Boy. I have a nickname. My nickname is Flintstone. Why Flintstone? Because sometimes I have a bit strong character. So basically, I'm always mumbling and that's about it. But that's how it goes. And basically, I would say most members, they all have nicknames. And basically, they're very proud of wearing their nicknames on their vest and jacket. And it's quite fun. Because basically, that's one way of really being together. And that's great. So this is a passion. This is a life. And frankly speaking, it's an experience I can recommend to anyone. And once you're in, you will never go out.
Yes. Pierre, I was thinking when you see Flintstone, I was thinking that I hope you didn't get your nickname because you wear the clothes of the Flintstone, like the ragged edges with, and riding your bike on that attire. So, I'm glad it's not that way.
I've done it. Don't worry. I've been riding my bike dressed as Flintstones for fun. I've been riding my bike dressed like Heidi. I've been riding my bike dressed like a drag queen. I've been doing so many strange things on a Harley. So, Father Christmas, anything you can do on a Harley, you can be dressed the way you want. And just an example, last Sunday, okay, we participated to the Distinguished Gentleman Ride, and that was quite interesting. So basically, we've got about 30 people here in Mauritius, and we had great fun dressing like gentlemen and riding around the island. That was a beautiful souvenir, beautiful memories.
Wow, I can imagine. So maybe Dom can also share.
Yeah, I love to, Irene. To me, the H.O.G community is one that embraces the timeless pursuit of adventure and freedom for the soul. We are strong, we are passionate, and we are loyal for what we stand for and believe in. As a young writer, I've always felt welcomed and cared for, from the very first chapter I wrote with to the ones that I get to work with now. We are like-minded individuals that come together to ride and have fun, just like Pierre said. So, the message to everyone watching today is, if you seek a group that lives and breathes Harley Davidson, that wants to ride all the time, you want to attend well-organized rides and have access to a variety of H.O.G member benefits, get in touch with your local dealership, join the next chapter outing, and we look very, very much forward to welcoming and meeting you.
Wow, thank you, Dong. I'm so amazed, even though we're all located in different countries, but the passion that we have for riding growing the community, being a real family, and now reaching out to the different countries. Imagine, what the time I was born, I wouldn't have imagined that I would have brothers coming from Thailand, coming from Singapore, coming from Mauritius, from Saudi Arabia, coming all the way from uh, Jeddah, right? So, that's amazing in itself. Maybe we would like to, let me next hear from Saudi Arabia, Jamil.
Yes, hi.
Hello.
So, first of all, let me welcome everybody again. I can see some of my friends here,
Please
Clyde,
do.
Erwin, and some of the people sending some comments. So, thank you very much for your warm welcoming. So, in Saudi Arabia, the H.O.G is 20 years old, actually 21 years old. So, last year we celebrated our 20th anniversary. I'm currently heading a chapter of
Whoa.
570 members. Okay. So it's quite a big sport around here. The community is growing. It's a real brotherhood because we actually have 2 events a week. So it's a Tuesday night gathering, not necessarily riding. Friday mornings we ride, and our rides are like 300, 400 kilometers. Right, we quite spend time on our bikes. The terrain in Saudi Arabia is very diversified. So we have desert roads, we have mountains, valleys, coastal roads, maybe something very similar to South Africa. Okay, so because I've been riding in South Africa for a while, it's a beautiful country, by the way, and I wish I can ride sometimes in Asia. My passion for the H.O.G started when I bought my bike in 2015. And I was really, I didn't know how to ride before that. So I learned how to ride my bike. I bought the bike and then got into the community. Within time, I've loved, the volunteering work with primary officers, and I've accelerated until I've been a director assigned in 2019. So far, a great experience. One thing that I believe was that really added value, I've been doing a lot of trips touring South Africa, Europe, in the Middle East, and I've met a lot of nice people from the H.O.G community. And what's great, when you do ride with people, you get to know them better. So I encourage everybody to do the same because you do make a lot of friends, and you see them in events, rallies in Europe. Focusy, for example, is a good place to meet a lot of good people. I hope one day we can all meet in the ride together. Next time in South Africa, we definitely will have to pass by Mauritius. I'm planning, of course, to do visit Mauritius and come and see you guys. Philippines, definitely. Thailand, when we're allowed, we'll be there as well. So I'm really proud to be with all of you.
How far is Mauritius from Tiger Valley?
I don't know. Plane-wise, it's 5.5 hours by plane.
Oh,
But kilometer-wise, I don't know.
Oh, that should be a long ride.
I got no clue.
Yeah, but that will be so much fun, and
Yeah, but-
it's making me want to pack my bags and just go with you guys, and let's just ride.
Yep.
Okay, so
Yeah.
how about Willie? Willie, you should show us your place as well. Go ahead, Willie. I know you guys have a big H.O.G community. Please do share your experiences being part of the H.O.G family as well. Willie? Okay. There.
That's right. Okay. Hi, Irene. Yes, thank you very much for the opportunity. It's lovely being here. My journey started 2009 when I bought my first Harley. It was a rocker, and I just loved that bike. It wasn't a bike for the long road, but hey, I did like 32,000 kilometers in my first year. So I just loved the Harley. I've had bikes all my life. I've been riding motorcycles all my life. I remember the first time I borrowed without any permission my brother's bike when I was 12 years old. and it was a Honda MT5. So that was my first bike that I learned on how to ride. And yeah, 2009 I bought my first Harley, and when I bought the Harley, obviously in South Africa and with our dealership, then you get a free international membership. And obviously I was told that, and I said, oh, I've got no idea what that is, but bring it on. And that very next Friday, we had our open session, our H.O.G session in Tiger Valley, and I went there, and I was hooked. I mean, I saw the people, I saw the energy, and that is exactly where I wanted to be.
Wow.
So obviously, I was part of the H.O.G chapter. I joined the H.O.G Tiger Valley dealers, the chapter, and about a year later, I was asked to be assistant director of the Breeder River chapter. It was a new chapter that was started, of which Tiger Valley, Harley Davidson Tiger Valley was the sponsoring dealer as well. So I served there for about 2 years as assistant, and when that director moved on to H.O.G Africa, I took over the reins there, and I led there for about 6 years, 6 consecutive years. So I think, Pierre, as far as I can remember, I think H.O.G International said that I was a running director. It seems like you're on my heels on that, but you must probably got to pass. But anyway, and then I started with Breeder River for many years. And 2 years back, the director of Tiger Valley passed away of neuron disease. And before she left, she asked me if I would be able or willing to take over the reins. And with negotiations, I was asked by the dealership as well, and I took over the reins 2 years back. So I've been running as director of Tiger Valley H.O.G now for 2 years. We have a lot of fun. We've got monthly social meetings. Our H.O.G house at this moment is at my house, and I'll show you a little bit later if you want.
Yeah,
I can show you a little bit.
please do.
You want to
Please
see
do.
it now?
Yes, why not? Just a quick one.
I'm gonna stand up, and I'm just going to share with you. Oops. I'm going to share with you how our H.O.G house looks, and this is where we get together. I'll turn it around now. First, show you the outside.
Okay. Whoa, you've got the pool as well. I hope you don't ride your bikes in the pool.
I hope everybody's got clothes on.
Yep, I hope so.
You can see.
Wow. Wow, that's great. But you know, I saw a lot of Harley inside. Yes.
That's our Tiger Valley. That's our Tiger Tavern. And then we walk.
Oh, you're okay. Wow, that's all your jackets?
Yeah,
Riding
that's all the
gears.
jackets. There's obviously the bar.
Wow, that's the most important thing, I guess, in that room as well.
And this is where we just sit down.
Oh, nice. You have to invite us, Willie, and visit you someday. I hope all of us can go together.
Yeah, just to show you, this is where the baby sleeps.
Okay. How many Harley do you have?
2 at this moment. And that is music. We do a lot of music here.
Wow, that's really nice.
And there you can see the bathroom, going to the bathrooms. That's how it looks.
Wow.
That was the rally that didn't happen in 2020. We were supposed to have it in October, but it was cancelled due to COVID. So I had it put up here. There you can see the bathroom.
Oh, even your bathroom there's hardly on it. Maybe you should put a bike inside and, just put a hole in between the chair or the seat.
All of this,
wow.
All of this is being wrapped.
Oh.
There you can see.
Even your trash can is Harley.
Yes.
Wow.
And
Willie, you've got a great place. Oh my God, I think we will all enjoy visiting you and we can just sit there, the whole day and enjoy ourselves.
Yeah, this is our hog house,
Thank
and
you
this is
for
where we hang out.
sharing. It's,
Thank you very much for looking.
it's really amazing. One day, Willie, you have to wait for us. We're coming.
You are absolutely welcome. Just give me a ring and I'll open up.
Definitely. Expect us someday, soon. So,
Definitely.
Steve from Cebu, Philippines. Actually, he's my hug director. And Steve has been a biker even before he bought a Harley. So maybe I would like you, Steve, to share not only your Harley experience, but I know you have different brands of bike, but he ended up having three Harleys himself. So it depends on his mood. He rides different Harley depending on his mood. So, Steve, please do share your experience being, of course, part of the Hug community, and now you're running it. So, please do share.
Hi guys. But before I start, I'd like to ask Willie, is that your personal man cave, Willie? That's your personal man cave? Interesting,
Yes,
huh? You
yes.
must be a hardcore Harley lover, huh? I've not seen anybody with so much Harley stuff in his man cave.
Now my girlfriend says I've got a problem.
Oh yeah? Well,
You're
actually,
dead meat.
I'm a relatively young Harley member. I started being a Hug member, I think 3 years ago. But prior to that, I
Yes.
was riding a lot of brands. I ride adventure bikes and sports bike before when I was younger. But then I remember when I was started riding, I had a sports bike. But then I had a lot of friends who are older than me, and I was very exposed to Harley brands when I was very young, and that brand really stuck into my head. And ever since I came to Cebu, I was from Manila, tried out a few bikes, ended up buying a breakout. And in this hub family, actually, I met some of the most amazing people. And some of these people even became very close family friends. Really, it's an experience first really going through. I meet a lot of new friends here. The hub community in Cebu is not big, but it's getting bigger, and people are coming from all walks of life. We have a lot of business people. We have self-employed and all those. Very interesting community. And we also try to hold meetings here with the Harley members. Maybe once a month, we try to organize rides. Cebu is not a very friendly place to ride because it's a small place, but we make do, we make do with what we have here. And it's very interesting also to find international hug friends like you guys, and very happy to know you guys.
Thank you, Steve. Steve, maybe before I move on to John, you would like to share the upcoming activity you have planned for next year?
Yeah, actually, uh, next year, uh, Harley Davidson of Cebu has a very big event planned for everybody who is into Harley Davidson, especially Hug Brothers. It's actually a 5-day event. Let me just get through my notes. It's it's in conjunction with the second Harley Davidson. What is that? It's
Harley
what do you call
Davidson
it?
Days. Harley
Harley
Days. Cebu Harley
Davidson,
Days.
and also the first Inter Hard Meet. This is, I think, an unprecedented event, no, if I'm not wrong.
Yes.
It's a
Yes.
5-day
That's for
event.
next year.
All right, we will be extending the invitation to you guys and all the international hog riders. Also, if you have time next year, the event will start from November 22 to 28. It's a 5-day event. During this event, we will be going to Panglao, Bohol. It's an island resort. We will be riding there and touring the what do you call this? The island of Cebu, island of Bohol. It's a tourist recreational place. And what else do we have in store, Ai?
You just want to shortcut your part. Anyway, we are planning of having a three days ride outside the province of Cebu. It's going to Bohol, Panglao. Then when we come back to Cebu, there will be a 2-day event. One of which, of course, is the main thing, which is the first inter-hug meet. We will be opening our doors to our hug family like you guys. We would be inviting you to come over and let's do a other than the hug directors meeting. Of course, we will also do the hug meeting would include the sharing of the best practices from different chapters and getting to know each other. And of course, we are inviting speakers. Well, Dong, you cannot not be here, Dong. I will not talk to you forever. If you're not here next year, you have to be here. And of course, John, you also have to bring, your team and come and help us with it. We just want a place, a venue, and start it off where we can all meet and share experiences and meet each other. We actually have spoken with some of the chapters, and if I remembered right, Saigon wanted to host the 2023rd because it's their 10th anniversary. Steve, our chapter will be on our 5th year next year. That's why hopefully you guys will come and we will host that show. It will be a fun-filled event. There will be bike shows, bike competitions, and a lot more. And of course, food and drink, and we'll be riding and riding and riding. We'll be planning everything to make sure that you guys will have the best experience. And hopefully, after starting this, we're hoping that every year, different country, different chapter can host it. So if we host next year, we go to the next, whoever will host the next year, we will all go. We will invite our members to also come and travel and visit each one of your countries as well. It is our way also of reaching out to our community, and riding as one. I remembered, Steve, I remembered Dong said, and mentioned to me, Dong remembered you said with the hub community, there's no color, right, Dong? There's no religion, that could keep us apart. Right, Dong? Maybe you want to help me out with the exact words. I couldn't get it, but the concept got to me.
Yeah, absolutely,
Dong?
Irene. I think you're spot on. We're unified by a singular passion and love for our motorcycles and the love of freedom and adventure. It's testament right now the camaraderie. We're from all over the world, different races, different backgrounds, but we're here as one because we share this love for Harley Davidson. And that's the beauty of H.O.G. That's the beauty of this brand.
Yes. Thank you for that, Dong. I kind of find it difficult because there's so much I want to say and so little time, but you got it right on the dot, on the spot. Like in Hub, we love each other, we help each other, we are road brothers, we respect each other, we respect other riders, but if you're part of the family, it's an experience you have to really try. It's, there's not enough words to describe. So let me also ask John. I'll call you John, right? Because your name is so long. And I've been looking forward, John, to really ride with you guys in Thailand because Phuket and it's one of the best places to ride as well because you have so many nice places to go. So John, please do share. Okay.
Yes, I think we all. I think our passion for riding it's unquestioned. I think even during this pandemic, I think once we start to feel it's safe to go out. Yes, of course we still have to practice social distance and all that. But I think it hasn't stopped us from go out and ride. In Thailand, there are 6 H.O.G chapters, and we've been talking to each other a few years already to do a joint event. And guess what? The pandemic brought us together.
Wow.
We start talking to each other. We thought, it's now fairly safe to go out and travel. The government is promoting domestic traveling. So we start the 2 chapters, Bangkok and Phuket, was planning a joint event. And then we talked to our 4 brothers. And it's going to be the first time that 6 chapters, have a meeting. It would be small, it would be informal, it will be safe, but this is what it takes.
Yes.
So we
I'm
expect,
glad,
maybe 150 to 200 members from 6 chapters to ride from, this is coming from all over Thailand, from all the way up in the north, in Chiang Mai. Okay, so they would ride, it would take them over a day to ride. And we have 2 other members in the chapters in the northeast, 2 in Bangkok, 1 from Pattaya and 1 from Phuket. And we'll meet somewhere in the middle. So it would be awesome event. And we also take this opportunity to do CSR. We are donating money and facilities to local schools in need. So I think it's kind of highlight the brotherhoods of H.O.G members, and everyone just come up with the same idea. We should meet and we should do something to support the local community. So I'm looking forward to it, and it would be happening hopefully in 2 weeks' time, 23rd to 25th.
And hopefully you can invite us to come all the way.
Of course. Likewise too. I've never been to the Philippines.
Yes, I am hoping to see all of you guys in the Philippines next year. And we're hoping that we can, start our international trips as well. Because here in the Philippines, especially in Cebu and Davao, we're pretty much new. So Steve has started to do planning with the other officers as well. That we can start maybe for us first, maybe in Asia, we can visit Dong, or we can ride with you, John, and the different chapters. And then maybe we can go to Africa, to Jeddah. I think in every rider, it's a dream to be able to ride in other countries and meet our brothers all over the world, right? So, it's so amazing that, this meet up tonight, this started as just like a local thing that we do with friends, drinking online because we can't see each other, right? But now, look at us, we're all here. And it has been so great that, you guys gave a chance to be with us tonight and address and say hi to the other brothers in the riding community, right? So I would also, maybe are there other events that are coming from the other chapters or from the other countries that you guys want to let our brothers who are watching us know? You're so serious. Oh my God. I feel like, go ahead, Jamil.
So I'll just talk briefly, about the events in the Middle East, okay, and specifically Saudi Arabia. So there has been some, rallies and tours arranged. Lebanon tour, for example, Jordan and Abu Dhabi tour. Saudi Arabia is planning its own huge rally next year, and actually it's kind of sponsored by the government, as the government's trying to basically expand their the tourism for Saudi Arabia. So I think next year there's opportunity for everybody to attend some events. Saudi Arabia is arranging a big one, and it's going to be across Saudi Arabia. It's very focused on attracting international riders. So I think I attended some meetings with government officials saying that we want to actually invite, H.O.G members from across the globe, ship their bikes on the expense of the government, okay, and bring them across to Saudi Arabia to do a 1-week tour. So there are plans, stay tuned, okay, but they're all for 2021.
When is that, Jamil?
It's still in planning, no dates yet, but the target is really 2021. We will reach out to to all chapters across the globe, and we will actually be touring the invitation. So there are discussions about traveling to different continents and visiting each chapter and handing over the invitations personally.
Wow!
So that's one big event, because Saudi Arabia is a beautiful, beautiful country to tour on a motorcycle. The only issue, is shipping logistics for people to come and bring their bikes over. Rentals are not really available, okay, for that number of people. So it's being discussed, planned. Let's hope it materializes, and then we can hopefully, have this huge event.
My ears start ringing when you said that, the government will sponsor our bikes being sent there. Count me in if that would be the case. Definitely we're coming.
No promises yet, but they are willing to go that far. Saudi Arabia's vision, 2030 vision, basically is very serious and aggressive, and they really want to introduce Saudi Arabia as one of the leading countries in the region. Okay, with all the change that's going on, we're opening up. We're trying to create Saudi Arabia as a target for tourists to come around here and see how this country looks like after so many years of being closed. So let us hope that things get better and materialize, and hopefully one day you will be able to visit Saudi Arabia.
Yes, I would want, definitely. I'll pack my bags and go there, definitely. I hope, though, it will not hit the November 23rd to 27th event for Cebu, because I really want you guys to come. So
you should really actually share with us. Actually, one thing I noticed that we don't usually we don't do enough marketing for our events across the globe. I'm sure if reach out to our chapters in Europe, in Africa, and Asia, Far East, somebody would want to come, and join, definitely. Maybe not all the numbers. So I think I would encourage everybody to share their events. Through the H.O.G magazine, by the way, as well. So we all get the H.O.G magazine, right? And it tells us a lot about the events in the region, etc. So let's use that.
Yes, definitely. Definitely we'll talk to Dong so that it can be shared, our event, and we can plot it in such a way that as early as now, since we have more time to plot our trips for the next year, maybe we can somehow put it in order so that no major events will hit each other, and there would be chance for us to come visit you guys as well.
Hopefully.
Irene,
yes.
Yeah, Irene, if I may,
please do.
What Jamal has said is very prevalent. I think maybe you should start a WhatsApp group for international directors. So when we post all our flyers and everything we do, we post on that platform. The whole world can see where we are, what we're going to do, and obviously attract a lot more friends visiting our countries. I know with lockdown we've got a problem, as I've just stated, and we are fortunate enough to be hosting one of the biggest H.O.G events on the continent of Africa, the West Coast Rally. Almost 800 people. We've got an average about 590 to 600 people at a rally for 3 days next to the west coast of our country. And I'm sure, and we usually attract a lot of foreign visitors as well. And I think this is a good idea to maybe get that platform going so we can share our international friends what we do, and attract them at least to the rallies and to the rides that we do. If they, for instance, in the country, they can say, listen, I've got some of my members are in your country, please host them, please look after them, and that can all be arranged.
Definitely, we can do that. We actually have a group, but it's not composed of directors. Not all are directors, but just friends globally. And that's how we do. Like, hey, I'm coming to this, and then they would start saying, I'm gonna host and I want to meet you and all that. And we're doing that locally. We're very active with between the Hub Cebu and the Davao chapters and even Manila. Like we are brothers. So let us know where you are. And Willie, I love the idea that you said. And yes, definitely, I'll start a group. And I'll put Dong and I'll put John in as well, so that if there are major events, we can line it up properly, that it will not hit some other major events. And if some of our friends, or if we can go to the events of each other, why not? It's something that we can look forward to. I know for a fact, Steve, and also our other hub director June, who actually is watching, he will be on the next episode. I know for a fact that they're really looking forward to attending events that you guys will also be putting up. You guys will also be hosting, and that would be really lovely, Willie. Rest assured, after our event, after our talk show tonight, I will put something up, and let's invite the other hub chapters as well.
And if you allow me, Irene, I think I will speak to a lot of you guys know the H.O.G manager for Middle East, Louis De Silva. He's a close friend, and he's actually helping us organize these things. So I'll be speaking to him and see if we can, get that WhatsApp group expanded
Yes.
to be a global H.O.G, WhatsApp group.
Yes, I think, Jamil, the one that we have, it's already full. The Hug Global that we have in WhatsApp, it's kind of full. We cannot put in members anymore because it has a limit. Maybe if we can make another Hug Global, but this one is for chapter directors, maybe that will a little bit control, because if we open it to just any hub, of course, definitely it won't fit. Yes, Willie, go ahead.
Jamil, I think you're absolutely right. Luis De Silva was a very close friend of mine, and he actually runs our chapter at the moment. Our dealership was bought over about 3 months back. So the new dealer, we fall under H.O.G Africa and under Luis De Silva up until the point where we move back to the dealership. And you're absolutely right. We've got a directors forum on WhatsApp for Africa. And I mean, Pierre and we are all on there. But what I'm saying is, just the directors of each and every H.O.G chapter. I mean, you can put, I think, 250 people on a WhatsApp group. And even if the WhatsApp group then becomes insignificant, then you go to Telegram, which is similar to WhatsApp. Actually, it works for me a bit better, but it allows you to 2,000 people onto it. So there's definitely platforms where we can look at, but it'll be great if we can have an international directors platform where we actually can speak to each other.
Yes. That will be a great idea. And I guess everyone agrees with me. That would be a good, way to keep us all abreast of what's going on, right? And we get, like, I'm pretty sure my riders are looking forward for an international trip. Am I right, Steve? We've been planning to visit Thailand. In fact, Korea, right? We started thinking of a ride to Korea, and now you guys, we're all excited to have future rides with you, right? So, okay, let's start that. Definitely, right? Oh my God, I can't sleep tonight because my mind is starting to work. Dong, oh my God, Dong, I'm really gonna bother you all the time, Dong, because now you guys are putting so much idea into my mind, and I'm so excited. I really want to go and ride with you guys. Thank you, Jamil. Hopefully, please do share. But start that group and please do share. Maybe your government can extend, and let's see what we can do. But definitely, we're looking forward to that as well. And next year, hopefully, John can invite us all the way to Thailand. and we want to see you, Pierre and Willie. And I'm really just hoping, guys, to have a trip where all of us can go together, you know? Why so serious? Don't tell me you guys are planning your events already. Go ahead, Jamil.
I think I just got an idea. I think I would like us to replicate this experience again, but hosted by different regions. So one time
Yes.
maybe we can host you guys back on, maybe the Africa's chapters can also host us in. It's really great to meet people like you from across the globe, and I think we should do it and invite all our chapter members to come and watch. I'm loving the experience. I'm
Yes.
loving the idea. Great initiative from the Philippines. Okay, thumbs
Thank
up.
you.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you, Jamil. Thank you. Guys, please, we can do like an interhub meet different countries, and chapters like, the chapters in each country can come together, like how John said, that their different chapters are coming up with a different event, because when we host an international event, it's really going to be big, and it's not just for one chapter, but we can all come together. And we can do like next year we can host the interhub meet the Philippines. Who wants to host 2022, right? And then in your events we can come, and 2023 can be someone else, and it's something to look forward to. And thank you, Jamil. I'm so glad that this episode is just a start of something new. Rest assured, this will not be the last time. In fact, we have other episodes. Next year will be the second batch of different hub chapter directors from other countries as well. So this talk show will be attended and hosted by another person, and we will also be having episodes like lady riders. I don't know if you have, because in our country, we have two, right, for Cebu, and we have two riders also in Davao, lady riders. We're hoping
Mhm.
also to grow the community of lady riders, so that someday I can say, okay, guys, sorry, but I have a date. We women, we have our own outing, and it doesn't include you guys. Right, Shamil? And you know what? We're also open to suggestions, please do give us ideas. We're open into that. And let's make this community really going. We started this. You guys have been an inspiration. And let's continue to have so much fun. Oh my God, you're serious again. Are you guys gonna kill me already? Yeah. Fear, go ahead, Fear.
Yeah. Okay. All what I hear, okay, is great news, great things, and frankly, I believe that, okay, knowing that Harley Davidson at the moment, okay, is struggling and going through tough times, I think us on the H.O.G community, I think we can do much more for the brand and much more for Harley Davidson, and I think this is probably a type of things, in fact, we should do everywhere, in the sense of really bringing people together and really pushing this H.O.G much more to the next stage, and showing that in fact our passion and Harley Davidson has to continue, and basically we can help them. So basically,
Yes.
that I'm 100% in favor of things like that. And the more we share, the more we talk, the more, in fact, we can be seen on any media or any type of media needs. Okay, this is a great thing. And frankly, they need us, and of course, we need them as well, because we can't
Yes.
afford to see this huge brand, let's say going down the drain. And I'm sure it will not. But basically, tough times. So sometimes they have to think about, okay, Harley Davidson is not only US, but it is really worldwide, and the worldwide community can give them a lot of help. So let's do
Yes.
our best to do that.
You're really right, Pierre. And Harley is not just a brand, it's here in our hearts, right? Being hugged is actually a family for me, and I guess for you guys as well. Willie, you're saying something?
Yeah, I just want to say, Irene, that I know Pierre very well. We've worked together for a bit, and he's actually on the spot. Um, the more we talk about it, and I firmly believe the more we talk to top structure, because I found in the years that I've been running rallies that if you get the director or the primary officers involved to come to your rally, they bring their chapter members. So it is absolutely crucial that we do, and we used to say if a director comes to our rallies, we will host him. We obviously will put him up and make sure that he's fine and he doesn't incur a lot of cost on bed and breakfast and stuff like that. So we try to entice the primary officers to really bring their members to our rallies. And I'm sure if we can get that going throughout the globe, where, for instance, if there is something going on in Mauritius and Pierre makes sure that everybody's fine and so forth, then we bring our members. The same with China, with anywhere in the world. That I think that's a good idea. If the directors or the primary officers speak to each other, entice their members, and make a ride. On this side, we will organize accommodation. We will try and organize renting of the bikes. I mean, we speak to our dealers a lot. So I'm sure if we go to them and say to them as primary officers, we've got 10, 12, 15 people coming from wherever, we can try and negotiate deals for renting the bikes and doing stuff. So we just need to, like Pierre said, it must be out there. We need to talk. I need to stay in contact with each other.
Yes. Actually, really, for next year, for the Inter-H.O.G meet, I'm hoping you guys can come and we can all sit down and really plot the events. For the Inter-H.O.G meet, like we will arrange everything from the time you land, everything, food, bikes, hopefully, which we'll have to discuss with Dong because we lack bikes. And we will see what we can do, right? But the whole idea is that the visiting H.O.Gs, we will arrange everything. So meaning if we go to Mauritius, you guys will help us, arrange everything, and from our end and from the end of Jamil and Pierre, they will take care also of the members coming all over to your place, to your country for the visit. And let's iron things out, because here, what's really nice with our group is that we are family. We don't compete, it's not about who can make it better, but it's about giving the best experience to each other, right? Our riding buddy, our road brothers, right? So let's do that, definitely, right? And we can discuss much more offline. I know this is just a jump start, and I'm very glad that you guys are here with me tonight and us discussing all these, right? So let me greet my principal dealer, Regan King. He's actually watching. He said, great idea to share local H.O.G events globally. So one ride, one world, one passion. And honestly, without our dealership being so supportive, Regan King has been so supportive. This Dong knows also. He's very supportive with the H.O.G activities, with the H.O.G community. And for our dealership for Cebu and Davao, it's not about selling. It's about giving the best experience, the H.O.G that he instilled in us, and the guidance that he gave us is really so strong. That's why we're so confident in putting an event together and hosting you guys to all come to the Philippines next year. And let's do this, like different countries, like the Rally of Willie and all that, and this is just to jumpstart the global network that we have. Right? So John is smiling but so serious. Come on, John, please share.
No, I'm just going to say, among dealer principals, we've done more or less like basically a mutual agreement. We've already rent out a few of we let visiting H.O.G members of other chapters rent our demos and things like that. But on a smaller scale, it can be done. It's not a big issue. timing and that kind of communication. It's it's brothers. It's not supposed to be a big business, So each dealer has a few demos. It can be borrowed. We hope you enjoy the ride. We hope you. So let us know in advance. Irene, you're welcome anytime. Once you are able to get on the flight, let us know. Your bike will be waiting.
Thank you. And, I guess if we will be able to really schedule the major events, the dealerships and even the motorcycle company can help us plot it in such a way that, we can either fly the bike or lend out a bike or rent a bike, we'll find ways, definitely. We're Harley Davidson family and we can do things, right? Pierre, would you want to say something, Pierre?
Yes, so basically, I just wanted to say, okay, in Mauritius, there's not many bike for rental, but basically every time we have other members from chapter coming, we always find a way of having a bike ready for them, because even most of the members, okay, they're not riding all the time. Some of them are expats, they're not there all the time. So we always find a way of having a Harley ready, and we always find a way. So basically, this is why, in fact, the family, if the dealership can't do it, then it's us on the chapter that basically we can do it. You let us know in advance, and then I'm sure we can organize things very nicely. And we've done that in the past. We'll continue to do it because we want you to be riding with us. And I'm sure that, in fact, everybody's ready to do the same whenever we go into their country. So that comes out. So basically, okay, I know that a lot of people don't like to lend their bike because that's their baby. But I would say when it comes knowing that, in fact, within the family, everybody knows how to ride a Harley, that's not an issue at all.
Yes, you're right, Pierre. And we have proven that because even Steve, remember Steve, you lent your bike to visiting H.O.G members who came all the way to our country. And, there were like few of them. So we the dealership cannot, like, we totally lend out the demo bikes. So, our president offered to also lend his bike. He's one of his, you let someone from the H.O.G community borrow your FXDR. So, I guess all over the country, H.O.Gs are like that, like treating each other as family. And Pierre is right. Your Harley are your babies, like me. I always said before, I always make a joke, like, if you have a Harley, who needs a boyfriend? Oops.
But you already have a
Sorry. Right. Anyway, guys, we're actually running out of time, but I will first let you say your goodbyes, or if you want to greet your friends who are watching online, please feel free. I'll give you a few minutes each to really address our audience. So I'll start with Willie.
Hi, thank you very much, Irene. Yeah, this was actually so much fun. I enjoyed it thoroughly. Seeing new hot faces. You might be a new face, but it's the same soul. It's the same heart and Harley and hot culture. I love that. I just want to give a nice shout out to our members our Hawk Tiger Valley members that are watching. Without them, our membership is about 150 odd members at the moment. So just a big shout out to them and to all H.O.G members that are taking time on a Saturday afternoon to watch this. That means there's passion. This is awesome. They could have been doing 1,000 other things. I love that. From sunny South Africa, we're on level 1 lockdown now. Our movements are more and more allowed, and we are taking that opportunity every day. On the last note, if any of you guys are ever in the Western Cape, South Africa, you give me a shout. I've got an extra bike. I've got 2 rooms that you can have, and we can ride and do what we love to do.
Wow, thank you, Willie. Definitely, I'm coming one of these days. And I'm going to sleep in that room of yours, that room where everything is Harley, I would love to stay there. Thank you, Willie. Can I go now first to Pierre?
Yeah, so
Go ahead,
basically, okay,
Pierre.
Willie, okay, yeah, Willie is absolutely right. So basically, okay, you're more than welcome to come anytime in Mauritius. You will always be welcome, and there will be always be a H.O.G member ready to host you or to help you, to assist you. And basically, the only thing I can say is that the good thing about COVID and pandemic, in fact, has brought us much closer together than in the past. And I think we should take care, we should really continue to take this opportunity to really share more and more and show that in fact, we have the passion. And the only thing I would say, I would just take one of the famous logo of Harley's, just screw it and let's ride. And that's the only thing we need.
Correct. Thank you, Pierre. And I should start saving money to visit all of you guys. Steve, would you go next, please? Oh, okay. Go ahead, Steve.
I was about to add just now during the conversation that any initiative that could bring about or bring together hard riders from different parts of the world to ride in, say, maybe in Cebu or different parts of the Philippines or even in Bangkok or in Thailand, and for that matter in parts of Europe or maybe in Africa. I think this kind of initiative really would bring about a lot of new friends together, camaraderie, and it's a great effort, really. And I think because of the event that we will be holding next year, we can jumpstart that
Yes,
initiative,
definitely.
right, I? So we do extend this invitation to all of you guys and to all our H.O.G brothers who are listening, that if ever you have the time to visit and join this fun-filled event, you're
That
very
will be
welcome.
when, Steve? That will be in November.
November 22
Yes.
to 28. Yeah, it's
That's
a 5-day
on the
event.
2021, so that's gonna be next year. Hopefully, heaven permits, we can all ride together. Thank you, Steve. Jamil, can we hear from you?
Yes, actually, as our event is coming to an end, I would like to thank all of you for arranging this and giving out your time. I'd like to thank all the viewers across the world for watching us, and hopefully we will meet someday on the road. Maybe that's it from our side. Thank you.
Thank you, Jamil. John?
Irene, it's not only you that's gonna be, having difficulty going to sleep. Talking about riding is already, give me goosebumps. No, I think it's already de-stressed when you're dreaming about your next ride. So stay safe, and like Jamil said, looking forward, one day we'll ride together. Right? So have fun.
Thank you, John.
Stay
How
safe.
about Dong? Dong, I don't want this show to end, but I know you guys are so busy as well, so I have no choice. Pierre, would you wanna say something before I go to Dong?
Yes. I would just like to say hello, most probably to Yassi, which is probably watching
Oh,
us.
Yassi.
And if we're on this show, so basically we need to thank a lot Yassi, because for me this is the best ambassadors of Harley I've ever seen. And frankly, if we're on this show, it's because of him. And Yassi,
Yes.
thank you. You're a great ambassadors, and hopefully I hope I'll be able to meet you one day, because that's great. Continue, Yassi, best ambassador.
You will be seeing Yassi soon in 2 more episodes from today, because we will have our next episode on the 17th of October, and then 2 Saturdays after that. We actually invited Yassi. You guys should, also watch us, and Yassi will be with us. Dong?
Thank you, Irene. I really enjoyed being on this and particularly hearing all of the ideas, the stories, the passion coming from all of the brothers here. In many ways, H.O.G was social media before social media. We've always written together and we will always continue to write together. In terms of, parting words, you've asked for some. From me, this has been an extremely challenging year for everyone. So my first and foremost wish is that everyone continues to be well, your loved ones continue to be safe, and you can still go out and ride every day and enjoy the things that matter most to you. We've seen many chapters stepping up during these tough times to show love, to offer help to the communities, bringing each other through these tough times. And that's really a proper testament to camaraderie. I wanted to share just a short story. Recently, our president and CEO, Mr. Jochen Zeitz, he shared a photo with us of a group of dealers and riders with face masks on, standing in front of a motorcycle. And this was a picture from 1918. We were very young as a business then. Businesses, in the world were shut down, quarantine measures were in place, very similar to what we're experiencing today. And now, over 100 years later, the Harley Davidson flag, it still flies high. And that's because of each of you on the show, each of you watching at home, your grit, your tenacity, your passion. So on behalf of Harley Davidson, Harley Owners Group, and myself, a very big thank you for your dedication, your support, and the passion for riding and freedom. Continue to stay safe and ride more.
Thank you, Dom. That's very well said, and it hits deep into my heart. So I know the evening is about to end, but before we do, let me just greet and do a shout out to some of our friends who are watching. We have Glenn Ong. They are fans of Steve Chu. We have Oni Lorenzo, Coach Clyde. Thank you also for connecting me to Jamil. And Coach Clyde, hopefully we'll see you soon for our next session. Once you can fly to Cebu. We also have Erwin Cartena. It says Marhaba, Director Jamil. I actually don't understand the word, but it says Director Jamil from the Filipino Hub, Jeddah Riders. Oh my! So there are so much Filipino riders based in Jeddah, right? Hub Riders as well. So of course the Cebu and Davao sales manager Erwin. Thank you for watching. Rachel Lo. We also have Edward Cruz. Hello, Edward, coming from all of us. We have Tani Ortigueras. Jamil is your fan. Wow, you have so much fun. And of course, our hub director from Davao, June Adriatico. It will be your turn on the 17th of October. We also have, oh my God, there's so much. June Babia watching from Camiguin. We also have, hello June. We have Lester Pearson. Hi Lester from Hub. We have Ahmad Yani. Thank you for watching. And of course, Regan King, our dealer principal. Thank you, Regan. We'll put you online again soon. We have Rachel Loom. Thank you for watching. Of course, we have Dibanjan Roy Chaudhry, our head for the for the service of Harley Davidson Cebu and Davao, and so on. So to other friends watching out there, thank you so much for watching. And this has been an amazing night. And I guess we won't all be sleeping tonight because our brains are running on how we're gonna make everything work. But guys, thank you so much. As in, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for being with us. I would also like to thank, before I close, hub members of Cebu and Davao. Thank you for your support. Staff of Harley Davidson, thank you guys. Our Secretariat Rika, and especially to Timmy, our HD Harley Davidson manager of Cebu and Davao. She had sleepless night because we have so many demands. I told Timmy I want it live on Facebook. I want it on YouTube. And Timmy made it happen. So you would see me earlier. So guys, thank you once again. And this is just a start of something new for us. And let's keep this up. And I'll see you on our chat group. Okay? So thank you guys. Another wonderful evening. Please do watch us on the 17th of October, same time, same place. And guys, thank you. Ride safe. God bless. Bye, guys.
Bye bye.
Bye. Bye, guys.
Bye.